Hey y'all. So today I'm coming to do the Love and Hip Hop Season 2 Episode 5 review. I just saw this episode yesterday. So I just said I gotta hurry up and do a review because I had a hard time finding it at the beginning. But hold on, let me fix. Okay, so basically, this episode, it's just, of course it's a ratchet show. Let's just say that first and foremost. It's a ratchet show. But I just think it's interesting to see, the different lives of these women or whatnot, and because everybody has their own situation or whatnot. But basically, the show started off with Emily is going on a date or some type of outing with Tierra Marie's guy friend or her friend's friend or whatnot. So they all go bowling. And first she's acting like, oh no, I don't want to go, I'm not ready to date and all this. And it really wasn't a date, just like she was saying at the end, but she was just being extra, like she was on the last episode, falling in front of strippers. So, they went bowling, apparently they seemed to have a good time. And, you know, the guy was really trying to get it, he was really liking her. And, so I thought that was a good thing. And so that was that. The second thing was Chrissy and Jim are at a restaurant, and Mama Jones goes to eat with them, and she brings up the idea with this whole psychotic song, and says that she wants to, or basically that she's doing a video and she wants Chrissy to be a part of it. I already knew Chrissy wasn't gonna be a part of it because, why would she be? In her mind, she's not gonna be in something that she's not the center of she's not the main attraction or the center of attention. So I knew she wasn't going to do it. So, I didn't like the way she was talking to her at the table. You just got, it's nothing new that you just a real classless bitch, Chrissy. You don't even know how to act in public. Jim Jones is he's classless too. He's a joke, he's always high. And maybe y'all meant for each other. Um, So apparently Mama Jones is coming up with this new video. So they show her going off to do the video, and Chrissy comes to say, oh, well, I'm not going to do it. I just wanted to come and say in person and not over the phone. And I'm just like, you know what? Don't nobody care about you, Chrissy. Just go. And she showed she was a classless bitch again when she walked outside. And apparently the producer or the guy that was helping Mama Jones do the song, he was standing outside or whatnot, and I guess he and Chrissy were supposed to be close or whatever. But anyway, she gave him the bird, gave him the middle finger right in his face, like 2 inches from his face, and he runs off after her. And I'm like, I wouldn't have ran off after nobody if they just flipped me off like that. I probably would have flipped one back off and kept it moving. So I just don't like how it seemed like everybody on this show was kind of kissing Chrissy's butt, like she just and I'm thinking maybe that's why she act like that, because y'all always running after her and treating her like the bitch matter, and she don't matter. So I wasn't feeling that. So he pulled her to the side, and basically he was asking her like, why you mad at me? And she was just saying, well, I can't trust you no more, what you did. So what? You shouldn't even you always take everything personal, Christy. They trying to make money. Ain't nobody thinking about you. I mean, obviously, Mama Jones has some feelings for you. She don't like you. She didn't like you, and I don't think she still does, which is a good thing. Because seeing how you act, case in point, the way you acting now, and I don't know his name, but old dude pulled you to the side, and he was just saying what's wrong, and I don't know how that ruined trust. And she just basically being a bitch as usual, saying, oh, I can't, I gotta live with that. So what? It's a song. You gotta live with Jim, okay? And you are a bitch, so if the shoe fits, and whatever. Um, so then we go into Olivia and Rich talking about, once again, her non-existent career, and the same old thing with her, how she ain't, she's not successful, she's not where she wants to be in the music industry, she's not putting these songs songs out. Nobody really knows her. Well, she not putting as many songs out as she should be, in my opinion, because that December song was the only song we know. And like, the studio producer or whatever, the manager at the A&R Records or whatever, he was saying how that didn't even do that well. So she just seemed like she more so complaining to me about everything than actually making music and making moves. And it's like, Olivia, come on, and I'm just tired of you. So Rich is telling her basically the same thing everybody else, and I've been saying this, that she very defensive, and that's what Rich was saying, how she's very defensive about everything. And I'm like, that's why she just stupid too. You know what I mean? But what kind of caught me off guard a bit was when Rich started crying and really making a scene, and I'm like, you know what? I just felt, the crying was a bit much, you know what I mean? And it was kind of dramatic, and I think Rich is gay. I think he probably is. I don't pay him that much attention, if any, but I do see where he's coming from. Maybe he is frustrated, on a lighter note, maybe he is really frustrated with Olivia's lack of ambition or lack of hard work or lack of strength or drive or work ethic, whatever the case, or probably all of the above. And maybe he's just frustrated with her. So maybe he's talking about leaving. So we'll see that later on, because I think he said he tired of her, and I'm like, we all tired of her. So that was that scene. Um, and then we go into Yandy, Jim Jones and Yandy. Jim Jones want Yandy to come across or build this whole or create this whole music video venue with direction crew, props, with directors and the producers crew and the props and the dancers and the party people. Basically doing all this stuff in 48 hours, and I thought that was unfair. 48 hours. So he give her the money and he acting an ass, like whatever he was doing. He probably don't even know as high as he be. He probably be on some other stuff too. But anyway, he gave her the money and she started, from that. And I was really proud of the way Yandy came through. I really liked the way she did that and pulled it through, even in 48 hours. It seemed like too much to me too, and I don't even know about everything that they do. But I commend Yandy for that. So big ups to you and shout outs to you for pulling that through, especially in such a short amount of time. And it seemed to be a real good success. So big ups to her. And basically Chrissy, Kimbella obviously emails Chrissy again saying, well, we need to meet up about you apologizing to me, and I still need my apology, or we could just fight every time we see each other. And it's like, well, I know you don't want that, Kimbella, because we know you can't fight, but whatever. I just felt, Kimbella, you should have just gave up after the first time. I see where you coming from, but I just thought, you gave the heifer the opportunity to apologize to you at her party. The heifer acted the ass and the bitch like she always is. So it shouldn't be a shock to you or anybody else. And you should have just filed your lawsuit papers from there. That's what I would have did. I would have gave the heifer once. I probably wouldn't even gave her the time to apologize to me if I was you. She would have been left. She would have been escorted out by police that night after the fight. If I was you, and the police, that heifer would have been in jail, and I would have pressed charges and the whole nine. And I probably would have hit her with a lawsuit too. I wouldn't want an apology after I got done with her. And it's real funny because you might have got one if you did all that to the heifer. I bet you probably would have got one then. So Kimbella, I'm gonna need you to get a little bit more ball. I like you and all, but I'm gonna need you to get some balls, like you saying. You really gonna have to get some balls and start really checking people. And obviously, fighting ain't is not your thing. So you might want to go the lawsuit American traditional route by really, effing somebody up in the pockets, like I said in my earlier video. So they meet at the damn some park or whatnot. They meet at the park, And as they're at the park, she's telling her, Kim Bella's telling her, well, you were wrong for what you did. And this heifer got the nerve to have on a Jesus Save shirt. Y'all see that? I'm like, who? Like, why would she have that on? Who told you to put that on? Whatever. I just thought that was very ironic and funny. Like, Jesus saves. You the devil, honey. So I didn't know why she was wearing that. But whatever. So basically, she say the same thing she was saying. Oh, I'm not gonna apologize to you. I don't feel I was wrong. You ain't worth my respect. See, I would have really got you. You just an arrogant something. You think, just because you fought her, you just this big bad bitch. You are big and fat, and you are a bitch, but you don't deserve no respect. And I would have got you, man. I would have got you. I would have hit you with some lawsuit pay. Ooh, Kimberly. All right. So Emily throws her fashion show or whatnot, and she's panicking or whatever because some model is missing. And then I wanted to say this. Did y'all notice? I don't know if y'all watch America's Next Top Model, but the first model who went out, who walked the runway on this episode, I can't remember her name for nothing, but I think she was on season 3 or season 4, one of the earlier seasons of America's Next Top Model. And I think she was the winner or the runner-up. She almost run. I think she wasn't the winner. I forgot her name. God, I wish I could remember her name, but I know that's her. It looks just like her. So y'all kind of let me know if that's her or not. I'm kind of sure it is. But let me know her name because I can't think of her name, and I really don't want to do all this research trying to find out. So let me know. But yeah, apparently Emily throws this fashion show. She talked about how she invited Fab. And how the guy who she went, with the blind date or whatever you want to call it, the outing with Tia Marie and her friend and the friend's friend sent her the gift or the flowers or whatnot. So I thought it was nice, because he couldn't show. So apparently the fashion show was a good success. So that's good for Emily. Big ups to her on that. But Fabulous was there, and he just gets on my nerves. Just so I just he was there looking crazy in the audience or whatnot, and she was waving. She was so happy to see him, and I'm like, this is just pitiful. So at the end of the show, she's basically telling everybody, oh, we went out on a few dates. He trying to get me back. Really? Of course he's trying to get you back. I mean, but that don't mean he really wants you. That just means he don't want you to be stupid and give your money and your vagina and probably everything else you're giving to him to nobody else. See, it's kind of like that. I don't want you, but I don't want nobody else to have you. Kind of like that phrase, you don't want the old bike, but you don't want nobody else to have it. Just because he running, that's to be expected when you leave somebody. Some people are gonna try to come back, and make it seem like they've changed their ways. But come on, he ain't. He just don't want you. He just want to keep running up in that, he just want to keep running up in. So that's all, what happened to them. And whatever. And it looked like, Emily, you put on some weight on that last scene. I don't know, but I read she might be pregnant or she is pregnant. I don't know. But Emily, you need to get it together. I'm just so disappointed in how weak and thirsty you be acting. But big ups to you on this fashion show thing. I mean, that's the good thing I will say. Everything else, sit down. Oh, and another thing I wanted to add, Olivia, I didn't like how she was talking. Okay, I didn't like, okay. I missed one part. When Chrissy pulls Yandy to the side after the fashion show was over, trying to get in her business, which somebody need to put this chick Chrissy in place. I'm waiting on it's like, y'all, somebody, you know what I'm saying, need to put her in her place, because this chick is all out of her lane, telling people how they need to do their jobs and stuff. Heifer, who are you? So Yandy was saying how, how I'm not going to let you call me a whack manager. Yeah, that's right, Yandy. Don't let her call you anything. I wouldn't even let the heifer pull me to the side. Ain't nothing to say. The heifer should have just apologized, seeing that she did pull through and did a real good job with this recent video, Hot Mess Jim Jones wanted to do. The heifer, I'm sorry. Yandy all obviously pulled through and showed that she's very good, and I could tell that she a hard worker and that she's somebody who about her business. I could tell that before this whole little beef between her and Christy even happened. So Christy, you just a jealous bitch, and you owed her an apology, and you need to stop being a bitch and humble yourself and realize, bitch, you wrong at least 95% of the time. Oh, excuse me, I don't like cussing. This is not for kids, okay? Um. Okay, let me hurry up. So Olivia was saying how I ain't like this either. How Olivia was basically saying to the viewers as if she is in any position to comment about anybody, saying that ain't nobody even trying to sign you and your own damn manager is giving up on your ass. Olivia, shut up. But basically she was saying how Kimbella, you need to shut up with Chrissy because Chrissy ain't gonna apologize to you for fighting you. You need to go on. But just on the other scene, you was sitting with her and Yandy when she was telling y'all about how the heifer came to her party and still didn't apologize, and you was just saying, "Oh well, yeah, try it again, try it again." Just do what you gotta do. But now, when you do your little confessional in front of the TV, to the camera, to everybody, you want to say, oh, well, she ain't going to get the apology. You're just a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And somebody need to check you, too. Seriously, check you. And you, too. Ugh. I don't. So, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this show. Excuse the occasional profane language. I try not to. I really do. It just slips out because these heifers really get on my nerves, the way they act. And how petty and bitchy they can be for no damn reason and getting up in other people's business. I ain't feeling it. But the show is ratchet as hell, but it's very addictive. It's very entertaining. I will give it that. So you guys let me know how you feel about it. How did you feel about this episode? The women on the show. And did I leave any parts out? I don't think I really left too much out. I hope not. But yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up this video too, you guys, and share it if you would like, and kind of, just let me know what you guys think. All right, thank you guys. Bye.